Magandang hapon.
Kiss. Mabuhay!
Mabuhay.
Yes. Magandang hapon to all of you. Good afternoon. So here we are again, Mr. Day and me, Jen. So we're going to talk today, how does create the life of value?
Yeah. Well, over the studies that we've been doing in Buddhism, we have discovered that the dukkha mindset, or that mindset where everybody's dissatisfied and the brain is in the default mode network and it's not working correctly, we found that's caused by the ego, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
And the ego is actually programmed into us from very early age, and it really starts to develop around the age of 3. And then it just continues to develop through your whole life.
Oh.
Yeah. And I found that this ego is...
that young, huh?
Yes. It's when you really...
What if the person is like me, grew up without the parents?
Wow. That it's kind of good in a way, in that you don't have the rules to conform to.
I have, because somebody adopted me and the rules is more strict.
And they didn't even love you. And so now maybe you developed even a bigger ego. Do
I have a bigger ego? Are you saying that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how big is my ego?
Don't take it personally, baby. It's no bigger than the Philippines.
Oh my goodness. That's why I always got a headache, maybe. Because it's so big that my head cannot handle anymore. OMG. But you know, in the person that matured enough, who understand and realizing your ego is take it more easier.
Yeah, you can take life a little easier. It's a little less stressful because the ego is focused on success.
Yeah.
And the true self, the authentic self, which takes some understanding, is focused on value.
Yeah.
And so we found that you can do it.
Yeah, that's why when I was a kid, I'm always make myself valuable.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a parents, I am orphan. If I am not valued, nobody will love me.
Yeah, that's how it turns out.
I did everything. Do you know? I know how to paint. I know how to sew when I was a kid. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to plumber, painting the house, painting the portrait, whatever it is, name it. Selling, name it. It's like my guardian, she called me a multitasking girl.
Yes, that's right. Whereas some of the people in your family, they don't multitask so well.
Mm-hmm.
But you also learned English, which helped you escape from the ego.
Yeah, because actually my English, I get good at it when I go abroad. Mm-hmm. Because my employer tell me to speak English, not Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're teaching everybody, is to focus on these skills that will develop your value. Because if you're developing your value, then you don't worry about success.
Yes.
If you're worried about success, then you have to conform.
Always stressed.
You're stressed. You have to follow the rules, which is how our societies are geared.
Yes.
They're geared to make us follow the rules. You got to dress this way. You got to talk this way. You can't say this. You got to follow these rules, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. So we can say that me being an orphan is like an advantage. There's kind of advantage because you learn by your own, but it depends also to the person. Because I have also a brother and sister. They are orphan too, and I am the youngest. Mm. But the result is like I'm the youngest, but I'm more matured enough to understand the things.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't understand that they are somewhat ego identified.
Yeah,
you're identifying with your ego, and the school systems and the institutions, the schools of higher learning, the religious institutions, the governments, they all promote this success type attitude. They're always trying to get you to conform to their rules. Mm-hmm. They teach by getting people to compete with each other, and sometimes the competition outweighs the benefits of
Yeah.
actually competing.
Yeah, sometimes they're actually not sometimes. They're always doing that in school.
Yeah.
Competition. You must be good in Quiz so we can send you in the competition.
Sure, and then look at the kids who don't do so well on their tests.
Yeah, they're always in the raw poor.
Yeah, so I'd say probably, you're looking at least 75, 80% of the kids that really aren't doing so well in school.
Yeah.
And so you look at the graduation rates, and what are these schools trying to do? Well, they're trying to get you to work for these companies who are only interested in power, and
it's sad, but
it is.
What can we do?
Well,
the corporation is taking over mostly.
Yeah. Well, the
and
corporations run the world.
The government also.
They take over the government.
Yeah, and also the religion.
Religions are just basically corporations that dabble in religion. And religion is a false narrative because it's based on an unfalsifiable belief, which is that there is a God, and they have no empirical evidence that there is a God. And so when you start promoting this idea and then telling people to come to church, what's the agenda? Well, it's to get people to donate to the church.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to follow their rules, which again is creating an egoic mindset.
Yeah.
So when you have political identity, when you have religious identity, when you have nationalism, you're identifying with these things, and it's creating this egoic mindset. And when you have an ego, that ego is always trying to protect itself.
So we are here to give you positive information.
To give you an identity shift.
Yeah, so you can make a life of value.
Right, so you want to shift.
Make yourself valuable that everybody will need you.
Yeah, because that's the greatest desire in the world.
It is.
It's the desire to be loved. And so everybody has this desire.
That's why maybe I'm doing that always when I was young.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why I do everything. I was always, when my mother newly died, I lived with my sister and my father's side, and I cannot go to school, so I work while I'm schooling. And then when my guardian adopted me, I'm always first in the class. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. Maybe because it's already I program myself that I have to be good, so she will take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do this thing, so she will love me.
Because if you didn't do that thing, what would have happened?
Maybe she will throw me away. I'm not sure.
Right. So,
if you are not valuable, what good are you?
Yes. And so what we do is we help people to focus on creating a life of value rather than one of creating a life of success. Mm-hmm. And so the school systems, they all want us to become successful, to make money, to go out and maybe buy a home and get married and work for these corporations and sell their products. And these products are not actually, most of the products are not healthy for the American people or not even necessary.
Not only American people, all the people in the world.
All the people in the world.
Do you know the food, the processed?
It's horrible here in the Philippines.
Yeah, processed food, in the plastic, in the can, in anything.
These corporations
I hate processed food.
These corporations have ruined the country of Mexico. These people believe that these sugary soft drinks are the way to go, and they use it actually as a healing cure. And the Mexican population is becoming morbidly obese, and they're getting all kinds of health problems. It's really atrocious, and it's happening all over the world. And we can get away from that by doing an identity shift. So the way you do an identity shift is to realize that you really want to be your authentic self, your true self. And your true self is the person who takes care of yourself.
Yeah, the person who loves yourself.
And before, Jennifer did not love herself.
I don't care about myself. I'm always focusing on how can I please anybody?
Yes.
How can I help everybody? Yeah. How can I make them happy? I'm always thinking about that.
But you didn't think yourself.
No, I cannot even comb my hair or put a powder in my face.
Yeah, that's how you can tell.
Especially when I got my own children. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot myself. Even my employer in Taiwan, she told me that, hey, Jeanette, you must love your first self if you love your children. I said, yeah, I love my children. So I don't care if I die as long as I've been giving money and work for my children. And she said, if you're dead, nobody will love your children. How can you show your love to your children? Then I was thinking, I said,
That wakes you up.
that's right.
That's
But
right.
still, it's like in my inner self saying, no, your children first,
Because you were
your
programmed.
family first.
Yeah.
So I do that. Then the time comes and I didn't get any progress in it. And then when I feel love and I feel that I was important, that is the time that I was not with my children, and I was in the point that I have to let go things that's so hard that it cannot even. It's like for me as a mother, it's so hard to let go things,
Yeah.
especially your children.
Now, you were almost 40 when I met you.
Yeah, I was 39, and like a week.
Yeah.
A week before, no, 10 days.
10 days
Yeah,
before
because
her birthday.
we met on 19, so my birthday is 31. January 19 we met, and January 31 is I become 40.
Yeah.
So I go to that point, that the saying that life begins at 40. So I said, if my life, I'm almost 40 that time, and I said, if my life didn't begin at 40, maybe it will end. I'm in that point that in the edge that going to jump.
Yeah.
End my life or reborn.
And so, fortunately for me, I had started taking care of myself many years earlier because I was the same. I was mostly focused on pleasing other people. And this is what society wants you to do. They want you to please your family. But first, they want you to please the corporations and please the governments and please the communities that we're in. They don't care about the individual. It's kind of like if you work for a corporation, or even if you're a school teacher or something like that, working within the institution, and suddenly you were to die, they would replace you in a few days to a week. You're not that important to these institutions.
Yeah.
And that's sad because if we need an institution where the individual must come first.
Yes.
That's what we've done. We've created this little institution called Disciples of Tao. And what we do is we try to motivate people and inspire them to start taking care of their health.
Yeah, that is mostly we do every day when we wake up. We start walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that simple walking is making yourself valuable.
It does.
You don't know, but as of now, I am running for a councilor in our barangay, and politics is not in my head. But because I got that popular, I don't know if I will win tomorrow or not. We will see, and I'll give you a head up with this. If I won tomorrow,
but if she wins or loses, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if I win, okay. If I lose, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's better she loses because then she's not so busy doing their political bullshit.
Yeah, he got a little jealous now with me because
We've got important things to do.
My time is always outside, and I'm doing everything. Teaching HIIT workout in the morning and the afternoon also. Sometimes no time for him, and maybe he got sick this whole month because I'm so busy.
But enough about.
I'm not sure if that's why he got sick.
But enough about this. Let's get back on the topic.
Yeah.
So creating a life of value means doing an identity shift. It's shifting from the egoic identity, where you're saying, oh, I want to be successful, I want to make money, I want to get power, I want to look good, I want to travel and buy clothes, I want to play on my video games, to go from that kind of paradigm to the new paradigm of, oh, I love doing my hobbies, my activities, I love exercising, I love communicating with other people, I love learning new things. And when you do this shift, you go from an egoic self to an authentic self, one that a life where you truly love what you're doing.
Yes.
And
so
that's
find your passion.
Yeah, ikigai.
Ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese word.
Yeah.
So it means passion.
Well, but that doesn't mean passion. It means purpose and meaning.
Purpose and meaning.
Right. Your passion is what you're good at and what you love doing.
Yes, that
And
is a
that's
purpose.
The first thing,
purpose in life.
first thing-
Ikigai is a purpose in life.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So,
Sorry, Japanese people.
Okay. So to find your purpose in life, the first thing you have to do is find your passion. But before you find out what your passion is, you have to get good at doing something. This is where young kids really need to learn those basic things. And I was talking to the girls about that today. In the school systems, they do teach some good things, like some basic math skills, communication skills, reading and writing. But a lot of skills that they teach should be subordinated to other skills like your health.
It is.
Yeah.
Actually, health is wealth. So when we said health, not just only your slim or your, not all slim is healthy.
No.
Okay. So
A
if
good
you
diet.
do, if you do your exercise every day and a good diet, the food that we eat every day that we put
And this
in
is
our
going to make
mouth.
your brain work better.
Yeah,
You'll feel better.
it is.
Yeah.
And that is physical
And-
health.
Within a month, you can start feeling your value increasing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that physical health and then the emotional, mental health,
Yep.
you need to study. As long as you live, you want a happy life, you need to study. You need to put some knowledge here.
Yeah.
Because as long as we live, we don't have a choice. You want a happy life, you need to eat good, exercise, study, and meditate.
And there will be people out there who argue against, oh no, you got to be successful. And it's like, if you create a life of value, you will find success. Now, it might take, 10, 15, 20 years to become successful, but you'll always be valuable. And people who create a life of value,
Everybody's valuable.
everybody's valuable.
Everybody's valuable.
But who runs the world?
yeah.
It's the corporations. And so they're going to look at your knowledge and your skills.
Yeah.
And what can you do for them? And so to function in the society where we need money, because if you don't have money, you're not going to have good mental health. Because at the core of mental health is your money.
Okay, so that is our
It's our video
topic for today. So how to
How to shift
shift the
from
egoic
the ego identity
ego identity to value
to the authentic identity.
our authentic identity.
Yeah,
So-
your authentic self.
Yeah. So that is for today. And thank you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe our video. Charito.
Charito.
Okay, like and subscribe. Namaste.
Namaste.